Reef DVM's coming at you today with kind of a simple, quick video on easy fragging with epoxy. In this case, we've got some pocillopora here, sometimes called lattice or cluster or branching coral. It's a nice little SPS. This one happens to be wounded. You can see there's a big chunk out of the side. Moved it around the other day and broke a few pieces off. But hey, no worries. That'll grow back. And yet those pieces are great to frag and help propagate it. Anyways, this is a real easy coral to frag. It's one of the easier ones out there, and we're going to use a two-part epoxy that comes in a stick. It's a Coralline purple epoxy. Works really well. And we're going to show you how to take that, and within less than 15 minutes here, just quick show you. And of course, I've got this time lapse, so it's going to go a little faster. How to take this pocillopora and quick frag it onto a plug, get it onto a structure like a frag holder, put it in your tank, and then propagate it out. So I took those little broken pieces and we threw them in a jar of tank water there. We grabbed some plugs, and then of course we start mixing the Ocean's Wonder Purple Reef Epoxy. It's also sold under the name of Coralline Purple. We buy ours at Bulk Reef Supply. Ryan over there has got some great products. This is one of them we like. Basically, if you have a dry frag plug, you mix this up till it turns a nice consistent purple color between the two pieces after you cut off a chunk. And then you grab yourself a frag. In this case, there's a little bit of green algae junk on the bottom of these because they're not exposed to light very well. I'm just going to cut that off. I'm going to take my epoxy ball and just kind of stick it onto that frag plug. And dry frag plugs work best with this epoxy. Notice it's not wet or in the water. And then I'm just going to shove the little stalk of that pocillopora right into that, and I'm just going to smooth it out. And the reason I smooth it out is because I don't like things to grow that I don't want to grow on this. And then basically that one's all set. I'm just going to set it in the water, and within about 5 minutes it's going to firm up, and I'm going to move on to the next plug. I'm basically going to cut myself off probably 1/8 of an inch of epoxy, and once I get that cut off, I peeled a little bit of tape off it, and once I get the tape peeled off it, I basically grab myself another piece of pocillopora, cut off any bad pieces with a Frisker's scissors that I don't like, and then I start molding again the epoxy into a consistent purple color. And once I get it into a consistent purple color, I'm just gonna shove it onto that plug and kind of make like a mound on it, and then I'm gonna stick the pocillopora back in it. This frag plug holds I think 10. You can get these all over the internet. Our favorite ones are by the Alternative Reef, which is this one here. Happens to be a ceramic frag plug rock holder. Just sits down on the bottom of the tank anywhere you'd like. Displays the plugs really nicely. And of course it's easy to take out and clean. So again, we're just going to stick this one in there, kind of mold it, smooth out the edges, make it nice and neat. And again, we've made it another plug that within the course of probably 2 to 4 weeks will double, maybe even triple its size, and then we'll be able to either sell it back to the local fish store or even at one of the swaps. Every frag has the potential to go into somebody else's tank and create the same colony we have, and that's a very nice thing to do, both from the environmental standpoint and even from the financial standpoint. I mean, it costs probably the initial investment here is around $50 by the time you get the frag plugs, the epoxy, and the frag holder. But again, we get to reuse the frag holder, so we're not out anything there. So you take this back to your local fish store, and a lot of fish stores give you, anywhere between probably $5 and $10 each if they're a nice colony that's grown out. And then of course, that can be money back in your pocket to spend on other things. So thank you for watching. We just set it back in the tank here. It's bubbling a little. It's got some air trapped underneath it, but these are what the little frags look like once they've been put back in the water. And hopefully within a month or two, these things will have doubled, if not tripled their size. And we'll have some beautiful pocillopora frags to sell back. Thank you for watching. We appreciate that. Please subscribe, and we'll show you more videos like this on both the reef, the country, and the farming that we love. Thank you.